Welcome back to the new game review, and today I want to talk about The Quiet Place: The Road Ahead. The long story short, it's actually a really good game with a really good design and atmosphere. It does have some minor optimization issues and some typical graphical glitches here and there, but overall not bad at all, especially for $30. So let's talk about the visuals and sounds. The game really looks great. It does have its typical glitches, as said before, anti-aliasing acting up, a bit of screen tearing here and there, and shadows being a little stuttered and fuzzy. But overall the game and the atmosphere look absolutely amazing. And the sound. Oh my god, the amazing sound. Great job, honestly. I don't know what all these morons are complaining about the negative reviews, but honestly, gamer logic these days is having a trash computer and being too poor to upgrade your 10 years old HDD drive and your GTX 970 and then blaming the people making the game for their failures. So take those complaints with a grain of the salt, like, because I got an i7 processor with 32GB of DDR4 RAM and the RX 7800 XT, and I run perfectly fine. Meanwhile, we've got people complaining about having 360s and 46, 70s, crying about how they can't play the game. Either you're lying about what you got, or you're doing something seriously wrong. But that's just me. So overall gameplay, really well done, honestly. I find the gameplay really smooth and easy to navigate. I am about 3 hours and I haven't had much issue moving around, getting somewhere or finding what I need to progress. 10 out of 10 here so far. Now about the Death Angel. Honestly, I have to say this design is amazing, a lot better than I had expected. I do feel like some of the animations are a bit janky and generic and they could definitely use some work. But overall, not bad, and from the looks of it, this is their perfect projects like this. So for that what it is, it's damn good work. You stuck to how it should look, didn't make any changes, and it really looks and behaves like a Death Angel should. Hopefully we will see some fancy cool updates in the later future to make them even better and scarier. Environmental navigation and survivability. Here is where the game kinda gets a little peevish in my honest opinion. And it's not a really huge issue, honestly. I would even be mad if this never changed. But I do feel like a change to this would make the game more fun and less stressful and a little more immersive. And that's the fact during your encounters with the Death Angel, instead of it dynamically roaming around the whole time as you would think it would. It kind of follows you as you progress in the area and you're navigating through the get away from it. And I do feel like this is not kinda ruins the immersion and dynamic feel of the game, but it also adds a level of unnecessary stress that shouldn't really exist. These creatures hunt by sound and are known to have literal super extraterrestrial hearing to where they can literally hear you breathing if close enough. So they shouldn't have to be right next to you the whole time. Honestly, hearing the echolocation clicking and them moving around and intimidating enough, no, I don't need to physically see them and dodge them to feel the need to be careful. I mean, for fuck's sake, I've been playing with my Mac so much as I call I have accidental sigh or something and they come running. Oh, by all means make them present, not to the point where to follow you regardless of your being heard or not. Because it's also kinda makes the feeling of accomplishment go away as well. Overall though, it's a really good. I even like the indirect contrast you can have with the Death Angels as well, where you can just, because it's not on the ground with you, doesn't mean the threat isn't there. For me it's kinda like Alien Isolation, where you have the alien roaming in the vents above, you're listening and waiting. And then you have part where you can now throw things to distract the Death Angel, and this needs some work. And honestly I think it's an issue with the pathing and the mechanics that forces the Death Angel AI to basically stick close to the player. I ran into the moment where I threw an item in opposite direction of where I was going, and countless times after throwing the object, the capture just came right back to me and where I was, regardless of where I threw the object to distract it. It was like it could somehow tell where I was throwing it from or something, and that needs to be fixed ASAP, honestly. Because like I said, not only is that a distracting mechanic that is definitely not working, but as I said before, that just forces a higher amount of stress that is just completely unnecessary. This isn't gonna make me suddenly change my review to the thumbs down, but it definitely kinda killed the mood to keep playing in the moment, so food for thought. You never know how many other people it might have happened to who have a bad similar experience with a similar outcome.